What's up, y'all? I'm back. I'll wait till people jump on through. And I'm gonna talk about a couple of little products. I brought some of them back here. Since I was thinking about it, I was telling Shelly about that tea. I walked, came back, took me a shower, and fixed me a big breakfast and a smoothie. I fixed me a smoothie. I got a headache for some reason. I don't know where that came from. Folding up some cakes while I'm back here. Hey, no nonsense. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm gonna show some of my little products in a minute. I know they got a lot going on these streets. And then I'm gonna show my hat before I show the products. I'm gonna show a hat, so I'm moving around, folding up some of these cakes. What's up, Shell? I dropped the link if you want to come up, but I did bring. I'm gonna show you that honey. I'm gonna show you that tea, Shelly. And I also I brought like some what you call it? Look like weed, but it's Hemp Nuggets. I got some of that back here. So I'm gonna show all that. I brought it back here. And Hood Table, I did share that link with you. But I'm gonna go on there and look to see, can I find I got like so many cakes because I use so many, and my wife, she just throws them. She just throws them up on the chair. I got like a container that I have probably about 50, almost close to 50 different cakes. This is one that I can show y'all this one right quick. This is one that I got personalized with my logo. Okay, No Nonsense says, hi, I love her and I support her channel. It sucks that we can't see each other. Yeah, that do suck. But you know, I always pass the messages. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna hold off. There we go. So it say, come get fresh, his will, not mine. And this one has something at the bottom. It says, okay, there we go. Polo the Barber, cuts by Polo, Barber Studio. So this is one that I custom. Thank you. Folding them up because my wife, she don't fold them up. She just take them back here. She'll wash them. She wash them, so I better stop complaining. Hey, Mama Bear 4, how you feeling? No problem. I'll pass the messages. I know how that is. Sometimes you get blocked by accident and then they can't find you. So in probably about a couple of minutes, I'm going to share what I wanted to share. But I enjoyed that walk. When I say I still feel good, I'm not in any pain. See, this is just a regular camouflage one right here. I didn't custom this one. Just one I bought. You have to be a model on her channel so she could see you. Oh, okay. That's a good thing. Excuse me. Thank you for that information. And I'm drinking some water, Shelly. I got a little smile because I just took something for a headache. So I did bring some of my cartridges back here, Shelly, to show you. So hopefully I ain't bothering y'all about doing all this moving. So I say while I'm sitting here and waiting till like a few people come over, I can go ahead and be constructive since I'm sitting back here. I still got a bunch more. Look. Then I got towels at the bottom. She don't fold my towels. What's up, bro? I'll drop that link one more time. But I was gonna share. I went walking this morning, TC. It got me real good. Okay, that's fine. Relax, Shelly. We need you for tomorrow. Okay, so I was telling Shelly on my last live about this tea my wife turned me on to. So Shelly, have you heard of this? It's a Lipton terrific turmeric herbal tea with turmeric, ginger, orange, and caffeine free. Anybody want to click the link is welcome to. You don't have to show yourself. So it says, rest and restore when you enjoy a daily cup of two. It actually has said what it actually helped with. That's what I'm trying to find. For centuries, I don't know that word, something tradition has praised turmeric for its role in aiding digestion and supporting joint movement. Our turmeric comes from a CURCUMIM. I know that second word, rich root that is finely ground into a golden orange powder and enjoyed for its earthy taste and restorative benefits. But it don't really say. So I'm sure that's pretty good. So she turned me on to that. Let me get this gum out my mouth so I don't be talking crazy. What's up, Christopher W? How you doing today? Yeah, bro. That walking, I walked, Shelly say 40 minutes. I didn't have it on my thing. And thank you, no nonsense. And so this is what I bought, Shelly, that has Delta 8 in it. So it's from on snapdragon.com is where I got it from. So it's a mother's honey. It has 350 milligrams of D8 in it, and it's 2 ounces. So it's packed. So I only used it like twice. I used it when so I used it. I take it like a popsicle stick or something, or like not really a cough syrup, somewhere I can get a little bit out. And I was using it. Y'all remember when I had that cold? And I think that was before I actually had a channel when I had that kind of like a bad cold. So I was using it in my hot toddies because I'm not really like a warm tea drinker, but I am gonna drink some of this tonight. And maybe that'll put with a little bit of this in there. Maybe that'll relax me so I can go to bed. So to my little buddy that we used to be shooting the shit all night, I'm gonna have to try to go to bed because I got a date. Me and Peace Lil walking in the morning. So to my little buddy in the clouds, you know who I'm talking to. We ain't gonna be able to be giggling and laughing all night because I gotta go to sleep. This right here, Shelly, I think it was $20 or less. It was Snapdragon. Let me look it up right now. But they have the honey sticks, and they have one bigger than this. But I've been having this, but I don't use it a lot. But I know you can put it in coffee. You can put it in tea. You can cook with it if you want to, and it's pretty good. I know I'm gonna show you my head in a minute, TC. I got it right here on the side. So let me look it up, Shelly, so I can be able to tell you for sure. Thank you, Armin, for sharing my video. So let me look it up, Shelly, so I can tell you for real. And Snapdragon hemp. And how I found out all these places that I tried. What's up, View? Anybody can come up. And thank you for the thumbs up. How I found out, when I found out Delta 8 was legal, I did a Google search of Delta 8, and I just was reading the reviews. And I ended up coming up on this company. Before I found Moonwalker, I found this company. I found My Pain Center. And My Pain Center has like vape carts that wasn't expensive. And then I end up going on. That's when I was getting ready to go to the DR. So this lady in there was telling me about, I think it's Crystal Organics. I'm gonna show you one of their vapes in a minute. They have ceramic vapes. And she was saying how she takes her vapes out the country and she like it. So I end up trying some of their vapes. Only thing about their vapes, they don't fit on all the pins. So I'm looking right now. So on this site, they have the sticks, they have food, it's snapdragonhemp.com. So I'll put it in the chat just so you could go look at it, Shelly. This is just an unprom. I'm just doing something because I told y'all I was going to come back. So I just came back with a little information. Snapdragon. I forgot to put hemp. Hold on. I've been all gummy for the last 2 weeks. You been on your gummies? The gummies good, but I haven't got adjusted to them to the point when I take a half, it doesn't do anything. When I take a whole, I'm like, I feel so relaxed. And I don't like to feel high because I think I got a natural high. So I don't like to feel loopy and high. And you never know where that may go, where I may end up going into a little pain crisis and I got to take my medicine. So I like to kind of like ride the wave. So I haven't found the right thing with my gummies. Okay, here you go. Oh, so they got right here, we cannot ship Delta 8 products to the following state: Arkansas, Arizona, I don't know what AR is, Colorado, Delaware. That's Nevada. Those are different little states. I don't know if those are states where it's legal. So that's a Delta 800 jars right there, Shelly. I got to hold on. So I guess they changed it. So it started off at 19 to 37. But check out that website that I put up there. They got the squeeze bears are equivalent to 10 to 11 sticks, 4-ounce jar. That's a 2-ounce jar. So this jar they saying will be equivalent to 10 to 11 honey sticks. 4-ounce jar, 21 to 22 honey sticks. So it's called Mother's Delta 8 THC, 250 milligrams in the 2-ounce, 500 milligrams in the 4-ounce, and then they got an orange honey Delta 8 THC, the same thing. They got a sweetened honey. So they didn't went. I got to go check their website out because I haven't been on there in a while. So they didn't actually hook it up. So Miss Pam, look at this tea I was showing. So my wife turned me on to this. I haven't tried it. I'm gonna try it tonight. And it has it's a turmeric Lipton tea, and we got it right over there by the coffee aisle in the grocery store. They even had some for like detox, but I'm kind of scared of anything that probably had you sitting on the throne all day. Okay, so these are the Moonwalkers, and I actually did go and do what Armin and Shelly was telling me to do and put all my links in there, so it should show up on the YouTube side. So these are this is not the free pack, but these are the Moonwalker Delta 8 gummies that me and Shelly is always talking about. A lot of people on YouTube have tried them already. I usually cut these in half. If I take a whole one, if I'm still and chilling, I'm gonna go to sleep. That's because I telling how much pain medicine I probably got in my system too. So I only took a half in the daytime, but they are good. And if y'all know me, I don't like my hands dirty or sticky. So I'm not gonna put my hand in there and get them all gummy and sticky and then have to pull my hand back out. So that's what they look like. So I actually have this bag and I have another bag, and this bag is like $20. But if you go on there, the link is in the thing. You can get a sample pack, which is 4 gummies, which you can say 8, because start off, cut them in half till you find out how how it does for your pain. But you can get that for free and just pay $4 for shipping. Yeah, $19.99. Shelly is correct. And they have different ones. They have another one, Shelly, they call the Comets. Have you tried the pack like this for the name Comets? I want to try that one. So look, this is something that I tried in the store. I can't really say that it worked because I love candy and I didn't want to go and hit and just eat all of them. It was only like I think 8 of them in here. I think I got 3 left. So with your pack is at half already. I think I got a little bit more than half. You bought a Detox Tea also. So this is something I bought. I think I paid $20 for this. I was in the mall. And it's supposed to be a Delta 8 Skittle. But when I eat like one, I don't feel nothing. I wouldn't waste $20 on this. But I do. It's a site that I do go to. I think it's My Pain Center. They have a 20 bag for $20. And it's a blue bag. It looks a little bigger like the Skittle bags that we get from the store. It's a little bigger than this. I was going to buy a vape pen. And I saw this. And what's up, BBK? How you doing today? So I just tried this. I don't recommend this. It says it's a 600, but then you got to see where they put the stick on there, so you really don't know. But it's called Medicated Yellow Sour Skittles. Okay. This is an edible. I think I shared the link to the lady. I don't know what her Instagram is, because these actually have THC in them. And Gunja Diva is her name. And I don't know if she got a new IG, but I know she lost it and how she keeps in contact. If you buy from her, she actually sells 4 of these treats. You get a Captain Crunch treat, the Rice Krispie treat, the regular Rice Krispie treat. This is a Fruity Pebbles treat, and then you get a s'mores treat. And she usually does a deal where you get all 4 of these for $20. Right? She does them, but to me, I don't really like to eat it. If I was I prefer to smoke it, but I'm not a smoker. Because when you eat it, you don't know how much you're digesting versus how much they're putting in it. So then that way, I didn't have times where I thought I was about to die, where I didn't ate some edibles, where I felt like I wasn't going to make it to the next day. I remember one night I had this one little bitty thing, and I was just sitting there and I'm eating and I'm eating and I'm eating. And I didn't share with my wife because she gets buzzed quicker than anybody. So I'm being a little pig over there and I'm eating, and all of a sudden I just knew I wasn't gonna make it to the next day. I couldn't do nothing but go lay down. And I was just sitting in there tripping, and that happened to me twice. One time, the little guy that I used to buy my cartridges from and the THC cartridges, he came to the barbershop and this when I was in my suite. And I wasn't really feeling too good. My mom was sick in the hospital just before she passed. And I ate, and I asked him, I say, how strong are these? And I remember having one before and it wasn't that strong. So I took off a nice piece of the Rice Krispie treat and ate that. And I had like one more cut for the day. And when I promise you, I tell you, I thought I was going to cut that man ear off. I was so fucking paranoid. And so when I say loopy and out of it, and then I learned a lot of these products, when you put orange juice behind it, it ups it. Yeah, 4 for $20 is real good, and she home makes them, and they're actually big. I didn't ate half of this. They're actually big, and they stay fresh for a long time. Like this one, I just brought it back here to show it to you. I probably won't even eat it. I've been having it for about 2 months. It's probably still fresh. When I'm feeling it, it feels like it's still fresh. But like I said, I don't like to eat. So these are, okay, Shelly, this is the one I tried, but I don't think this one has Delta 8. This is a sleep one, and I think I tried this one for like $4 or something like that. So it has 25 milligrams of CBD, 10 of CBN, and I think it's 6 pieces in here, and I don't know if I paid 5. I think I paid 5 when they was sampling this one, and they have another one for pain, but it's not Delta 8. I have done that too, Polo. I have too much candy. One time I thought I was going to die. So that's not fun, Shelly. When I tell you I couldn't do nothing but go lay down and wish for that stuff to go away. Hey, what's up, Joyce? How you doing today? That wasn't cute. When I say, I remember laying down and I was holding my wife's hand and I said, am I holding your hand? And she said, yeah. I just snatched. Thank you, Joyce, for sharing the video. I just snatched my hand away from it and I just like balled up. I just knew. I was like Fred Sanford. Olivia, I'm coming to join you, honey. So that's one. I didn't care for this one probably because it's CBN and CBD. I'm not, CBD has to like build up into your system. So I'm not really into anything that has to build. Wait a minute, I thought I had don't tell me I was walking around in this house in my shorts and lost my vape pen. I have to roll back to hear what I missed. Yeah, roll back. Also, $3.99 and it's free. Oh, I wanted to show you my vape pen. I actually had something on it, but with me packing all this stuff back here, I bet you any kind of money, either I left it in the room or I dropped it. So this is the vape pen, the color that I lost in the movies, and I actually had a cartridge on it and everything. So I end up buying 2 more. I wanted to. I'm agitated now because I wanted to show y'all that you just twist it. So basically, hold on. I was making sure I didn't have it. I don't. I probably I thought I put it in my pocket. I was packing everything. So I wanted to show it to you. I just opened the other ones. Yeah, I lost my pen viewing the movies. And I told my daughter, I said, I wonder if I call back. They got it lost and found. Because I paid $30 for that pen. And then I got online. They was $20 a piece. So I bought 2. So shit, I had to open that one so I could show you. You don't have to click this one. It's actually probably ready. You don't have to click this one. Let me show y'all. You don't have to click this one three times to get it to go. I think you just click it to turn it on. 3, 4, 5 times, and you adjust it right here. So it's adjustable there. So these are some cartridges that I have. I'm smoking on this one on my other pen, wherever it's Skittles. So this is a honey root Delta 8, and I got this off of CBD recovery, I think, but it's Delta 8. And this is another one called Wedding Cake. So I'm gonna put this one on here since I lost the other one. Hey, Coach White, how you doing? So these are some that I do like. This is my first time trying these, Shelly, because I know you said you wanted to know my favorite. So let me show y'all this. So this is what I'm gonna have. I just bought this, so I was packing all my stuff back here so I can show it to y'all. I just bought this, so I'm gonna put my pistol in this. And I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna tighten it up a little bit, and I'm gonna walk with my gun in it when I go walking in the morning. And I bought a little wallet. I actually bought another one that had flowers on it, but I gave it to my wife. So it has a little. I could put my little, so I don't have to take my real wallet out or whatever. So I'm gonna, and then when I go out of town, I have this as well. Yeah, that RIP. Don't even make me cry. Don't make me cry. So I'm gonna put this one on here while I'm talking to y'all and smoke this one because I actually thought I was gonna puff on. My headache is going away. The Skittles is pretty good. That's what I was smoking on. But this wedding cake, the Skittles is a I'm gonna have to turn some air on. It's focused, relaxed, social, and hybrid. So this one is a sativa. But I think this wedding cake is indica. Well, no, it's tangy, earthy, sweet, and relaxed. So both of them I always try to buy sativa because I don't want nothing that's gonna put me out in case I want to puff on it. Wait. Well, I guess I need to turn it on. Okay, I hadn't turned it on. Now watch, straight out the package. It's working. And I try not to puff too hard where I get to choking because I'm not a smoker. But these cartridges are good slim pens. They call not cookies, they buy ooze. So what I did once I lost it, I got a rose gold one. That's the one I think I showed it before. So that's the one that is in this house somewhere. It actually probably fell out of these gym shorts when I was walking to the back. But I know at least it's in this house. It ain't lost, View. It's in this house. So this is a good one. And once I lost it, I was like, man, I want it back. So I actually went online. I went to ooze.com. It didn't take that long to get here. And I think they have where you can buy 3 at a time, and it's a deal. But I didn't want 3 of the same color, so I just went and bought at $20 a piece. I just went and bought the colors I wanted because I didn't want 3 blue ones. I love the Zittle gummies. Yeah, I like the blue Zittles. I need a new vape. Go to one thing I could say, the little cheap ones that they usually give you free when I would go to Cali, or when I went to Cali and I went to the dispensary, when I put those in my pocket, all of them are broke right here. Like right there at the connection point, the wires hanging out, they broke. You ought to see me. I got tape on them and everything, and then they stopped working. But this wedding cake, smooth. It's smooth. So this is another one that the lady told me about, Shelly. This is by Crystal Creek Organics. This is ceramic. A ceramic. I have 2. This is my second one. I don't. My other one probably in the. I got like so much of this, but the flavor for this one is Maui Wowie, and I think I got a Pineapple Express. These are a little bit more expensive. Yeah, the wires hanging out because when I have them in my pocket when I'm back here cutting hair, and maybe I may sit down and then they snap. I tell you what, when I do something, ladies, I do it with all my heart. I just demonstrated the screen on. Oh Lord. So this is a pretty good one, Shelly, but these run like $40 a pop, but sometimes you can catch them. And I didn't get it right off their website. I found it on another website. I think it was CBD Recovery. I can actually show you their website. They have a lot of D8 products that's pretty good. Like if you want to do vapes, and they have plenty of varieties, and you can read through it. It's plenty of reviews. So this one is okay, but by being a fat cartridge, it don't fit. It'll fit on that pen, But I have a pen that you actually can hold it in your hand and you can't even tell. It's actually that big, the size of my hand, but this won't fit on it. It has to be real slim. So I tried, so I like it, but it is thick. Okay, what else I gotta show y'all? So look at this, y'all. These are my nuggets. That I used to puff. I don't hardly puff them no more. So these are hemp nuggets, and they all CBD, and they are, and they say it's under 0.3 Delta 9 THC. I didn't even know what Delta 9 or Delta 8 was when I bought these. So this is just like, yeah, $40 is pretty expensive. So it looks just like weed. So this one is called Sour Patch, and I had to write on it because I couldn't remember which one was which. So this is Sour Patch, and this is a sativa, which will keep you relaxed. And you actually just put it in a little. I'm gonna show y'all the little pipe thing that I put it in. And then berry wine, and this is a hybrid, and it actually relaxes you just like weed. And then this is a pineapple haze, and this is a sativa. So those are three. These was like under $15, I think, probably under $10 because it's only 3.5 grams. No, I haven't showed the hat. I'm about to show the hat in a few minutes because I'm almost through with this. I'm glad I didn't do it. So this is another brand, Shelly. This one has THC. I got this when I was out in California, and I probably paid $50 or $60 for this. And it's a pure premium cannabis vape, 1 gram. It's sativa. It's a 1 in a 1. So they'll tell you like a 1 in a 1, and like some of them will tell you for pain. So this is when I used to, and this was, now I love this brand. I got this brand my first time going to Cali, but it wasn't this brand called Paradise Punch. Now these run you can't get these off any website because they actually have THC in them, and they come like that. I don't know, it may be something in here. This I really like chemistry. So they look like that. So you can tell I've been having it for a while because I haven't traveled to Cali in a while. So I would have to probably heat that up to use that. But they'll have like stuff where you can put it on your thing and tell you the mood or whatever. But this Paradise Punch actually has 65.7% THC, and it's a 500 milligram. And they had one that I used when I first went. I bought 2 of them, and I used them. They were good for pain, but I couldn't find that brand no more. I don't even remember. But you see where it say California right there, so you know I'm not lying. But this is a full spectrum. It's a very, very, with a click on, click off button. Well, this one right here, I never turn mine off, but you just do the setting. And when you see, I just opened this out the package. I never used this one, and it's fired up already. Right there. I could puff harder, but I'd be embarrassed if I started choking back here, so I ain't gonna do that. I'm almost done with this. This was a little cartridge that I bought. This supposed to be a THC cartridge, but I really think this was manufactured. I actually been having this for a while, but you see it ain't turned. It ain't got gummy or sticky or nothing like that. This is one of the ones everybody was, it don't have like no information to tell you, because you can actually buy these little boxes from China, and you be careful of stuff that you're smoking and it's coming off the streets, because people can put anything they want to in these. And then I got some real ganja. I would never smoke this. My partner gave me this, and a month later he killed himself. So just more for him, I won't. If I do puff it, I won't never use it all. But this is my little bag when I went to California from Me. So I was just trying to show y'all some of the stuff. Now this is something, and I'm actually done. I'm about to show the hat, TC. Now these were some vapes that I had. I didn't use these up, so this was just some single disposable vapes, but they smoke on for about a month or so, but I smoked on them longer. And I got these from, I don't know if I got these from Vegas or I got these from California. But This was some Relief, Papa, Barkley, Relief Tenant, and you're supposed to put it under your whole body relief. I don't have the box back here. And you're supposed to put it under your tongue. When I tell you one time, I put this stuff under my tongue and I actually didn't put too much, I was stuck for a whole day. I got up, I cut that head, I cut a head, I cut 2 heads. I went and took a bath, got on the couch, and was asleep the rest of the day. And I think I took too much. But this was something that when I was in California, it's a 1 by 3. So it's THC rich, good for acute aches, pains, and stress reduction. And when I tell you, when they say whole body relief, and you see the California little symbol, when they say whole body relief, you better take that when you ain't got shit to do. So I'm done with that. If y'all have any questions, this was another one, Shelly. There was a single, and it said relax. I told all the stuff. I think I got this from, I got this from Vegas because I can see the thing say LAS. So this was a good one. And I think anything when you go to Vegas and out there, and the tax on marijuana is high. So this was a Echo Drip Gold additive. You can add this to, you can put it under your tongue, but you can add it to this, the regular vapes. Like I couldn't get into this unless I do some mechanical stuff and take it loose, but I could add that. Hey Armin, how you doing? How your day going? Hey Voodoo, how you doing? So that's that. So I'm about to show my hat. So I'm done with that. If y'all have any questions, so let me dig in my box. So this is my hat. I should have got fly so I could show y'all. Here you go, TC. So like she told y'all, it comes with an insert. See, I didn't know what that drawstring for until I listened to her live last night, but the hat is very, very, very soft. And if y'all interested in any of these hats, and that's the bottom is royal blue and my top is navy blue. So you know I'm gonna put that on. If y'all see my, I can't put it on because I got a ponytail on. But if y'all see my no nonsense, Almond Brown sells these 25 and $10 shipping. If you go to her last live, you'll see what she showed, all the colors that she have, that she currently have. But a lot of people was buying them, so you got to get there fast. So this is a nice hat. If y'all seen the suit that I wore to that wedding, yeah, oh, you so silly. I don't know if you're going to be able to drawstring it that much. I didn't know what that was. I just thought there was a little tab in the hat until she explained it last night. That show y'all country I am. So I need to get me a pimp feather. That's what I keep telling. I need me a pimp feather. But this is a bad hat. So I'm going to get sharp. I got another blue suit that's a little lighter. And I'm going to, I need to go take my pants and go drop them off. I'll probably do it tomorrow because I'm being lazy. I'm not going back outside today. So it goes into that. So what I'm going to do is I'm putting it back in. Hey, Talent, how you doing today? Thank you for the shout out, Talent. So I'm going to keep it like this until I get me a hat box. But I am going to buy me a hat box because I got a nice black cowboy hat, TC. And I also bought this. I don't want to open it up back here because I'm back here where I cut hair and all this hair. So I bought this from Armin as well. Well, I am going to open it because y'all can't see it. I'm going to wear it when I go out, when I go to San Antonio. So I bought this also. She made this shirt. So it says weekly schedule, rise and grind 24/7, 365 days a year. New week, new goals. Monday, hustle. Tuesday, hustle. Wednesday, hustle. Thursday, hustle. Friday, Saturday, hustle. All that. Can't have $1 million dream with a minimum wage work ethic, 100% self-made. So I'm going to wear this with my Adidas shorts when I drive out to San Marcos. So I get a picture. My boots are black. I actually can go get them, TC, if you want me to go get them. They right in my game room and my hat. I said I'm going to wear my boots to the Texans game one day. She's at work telling that she don't come back in here and speak. Because I know she's doing some hair. So I'm going to put this back in here, but I'm going to go hang it up when I leave from back here. Because when I say it's plenty of fine hair back here, and then this is white. But I got that hat, and I got the hat is bad. When I say the hat is bad, I'm either like this, a ball cap, or I can't even think of the name of them hats. I'm a ball cap person. And what you call those hats that I like to wear? I can't even think. The hats the bucket hats. Okay, you gonna be in Dallas for a football game? I love St. Marcus when I lived until I stayed out there. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I want to hit the Gucci store. No nonsense. I'm going. We were supposed to go. We was going anyway. My grandson's supposed to have a game, but they canceled it. So I already paid for the room in San Antonio, and I can't get my money back because I did the advance option. So we're gonna just go shop Friday, and then we're gonna go spend the night in San Antonio and come back Saturday. So I'm gonna see what that Gucci store got out there, that outlet. I don't know if they got a Louis store out there, but okay. I wonder what you gotta let me know what game you going to. But yeah, I love my hat. I'm gonna try to get me a hat box. I'm not really a Ferragamo fan. I'll go in there. I mean, I could use a Ferragamo belt, but I'm really not a Ferragamo fan. Everybody walking around with them fake. Okay, well, I'll check it out because I can always use a belt. Because I have, I think I have 2 Gucci belts, 2 Gucci belts, 2 Louis belts. I have the key case from Louis. Only thing I didn't buy from Louis was a wallet, and I don't have no shoes. I like the belts. And the only thing I want now is nothing that I really want. Like I tell people all the time, I spoil myself. I just want I got like I think it's a 1/4 of a carat diamond earrings. I want a carat, or I want maybe a half. I don't know about a carat, a whole carat, but that's what I want. That's my treat to myself. But other than that, you want to see my boots, TC? Okay, that's a good surprise right there to go to AT&T Stadium. So Shelly, and no nonsense. This is what I'm gonna pack my gack in when I go out in the morning. And I just need to yeah, I think I might get a carrot. I just gotta be player. Might as well, because I'm not gonna buy no more. Okay, let me go off camera. Y'all entertain yourself for a hot second. It ain't gonna take me but a minute. Less than a minute to go get these boots. Entertain yourselves, children. All right, here I come. Ooh, they gave me a chance to turn on some air because it's hot back here. Hopefully the air don't blow directly on me and I don't get aching. Yeah, you know you can't be in Texas without no cowboy boots. So the year that, let me get this off of me. The year that the pandemic first hit, you said yes, so you. Thank you, yeah, I am gonna carry it. I'm gonna go pack it up as soon as I get off of here. I was bringing it back here to bring that stuff back here. I'm gonna pack it up and I'm gonna start taking it with me everywhere I go. Let me make y'all laugh. I got like this little. It's probably about this big. You know, when you go to the stadiums, it's clear. Okay, Shelly, no nonsense. Like she gonna hit you up on IG. So I got this little clear bag because when you go in the stadiums and stuff, you have to have a clear bag. And I had it like over me like this. So when you go through the metal detector, you can't carry. There was nothing in there but like some binoculars, probably like some gum, a little candy, and then another mask. So I think the girl that was, I don't know if she was gay or not, but she did give tomboy vibes. So she goes, you're welcome. So she goes, so I got to take them out the box. So this is the box. So you know the rodeo is always on my birthday, around the February to March, and it fall, one of the days is my birthday. So my wife bought me these the year that the pandemic happened. So when we actually right before we got locked down, so the night that I went was the last night before they let the rodeo go. So here you go, TC. So I got black. And I'm going to show you my hat. So I actually wore these. She had bought me these. So we actually went, I think on my actual birthday, March 9th, they had, I went to see Chris Young perform at the rodeo. And the next night, because somebody had caught COVID at the cook-off, so they was trying to do the tracing, and that's when it, you know, everything, and then they end up shutting the whole rodeo down after. So I was going back to the story about the lady. So when I pulled my thing off, she said, "Well, here go your purse." I said, "Girl, this ain't no purse." I said, "I don't carry no purse." I said, "That's a man bag." She said, "Oh, I'm sorry." So this is my cowboy hat. Oh, y'all, I forgot to tell y'all, with arm and hats, it do come with a hat bag. So while we was out there that night, and I think this hat cost like $50 or something like that. And I got it from Cavanaugh's boot and western store, my hat and my boots. So when we was out there that night, now you know you get a good, and then they tell you when you store a cowboy hat to store it, when I keep it in that bag, you have to store it upside down to keep gravity so it don't fall. So I learned that. And thank you, no nonsense. And thank you, TC. I like them, but I say I'm gonna wear them to the cow. I'm gonna let y'all know how my feet be burning, because I didn't wear them to the Boost and Dukes party. Yeah, Coach White, you sure can. If you could wear a size, I think I bought an 8. No, I got a 7.5 in boys. If you could wear a 7.5 in men and boys. So it has a little buckle on the side. So what I did with this, it actually started raining out there, and they cleaned up on the hat covers, because I actually have to, I don't know where it said, but here you go. So they were selling hat covers, and they was upping the price on them, because a lot of, cowboys, they ain't gonna want their hat wet. So they wrapped it for me, but I took it off. But it covered my whole hat, so I could still wear my hat at the rodeo, but it wouldn't get wet. You would protect your investment. And then, like I say, they told you to, every time when you store it, upside down like that. So you think about it, I've been having this hat for 2 years. I only wore it once. But I didn't wear it I didn't wear those boots to the hat and boot party, but I told my wife, I'm wearing my boots to the Texas game. You gotta be, so when you store it, so if I put it so I got it from Cavanaugh's. I don't know if y'all got Cavanaugh's in y'all state, but it's like a Western store here. So when you store it up. I have it like that in my game room on his back like that, instead of like this, because then you think about stuff can sit on it, but they say the gravity keeps it. Yeah, you can't be in Texas and be a real live cowboy and don't have no boots. But me, I prefer to wear Tim's over these any day. That's why to the hat and boot part, I wore Tim's. And I don't think these were that expensive. So they'll call. Oh no, they're 8.5, Coach White. I think I got them a little big so I could be comfortable. You know what? I think this is the wrong box. Hold on. And then I still got the inserts in there. I think this is the wrong box, because this box say, you know what, this is the wrong box. This box say navy blue and spruce, and these are black. So let me make sure I got the right. I was right. They're 7.5, because I could say 8.5. Them things be flying off my foot. They just packed them in the wrong box, because they'll have them on display, and then when you pull the box, when the salesman sell them to you. And then I end up, I'm gonna show y'all a picture with me with these boots on. That's one thing that I didn't do when I lived in Texas. I was go to the rodeo. Oh, that'll work. Okay. I don't even want to know who you want to kick. I have an idea, but I don't even want to know. So let me see, can I find that picture from the rodeo? How everybody day going? The rodeo, when I say the rodeo is nice, the rodeo is nice. I want to know. I made me a smoothie. I made eggs with spinach and onions chopped up in it, and I ate it with corn tortillas. And I had 2 pieces of pan The pan is probably what has my head hurt. And from there, you know what? This is weird. Hold on. I know I have that picture. because I just saw the picture. 1 second. Well, I'll show y'all. Oh, I might have moved it because I be moving stuff. Yeah, I can't wait to get fly and put my hat on. I'ma don't kick too hard now. Foot might get stuck. I can just boot whoop them. I think boot whooping is a little better than pistol whipping them. Yeah, I'm gonna stop leaving out without my gack. But I haven't been to the gun range lately. When I was having that pain in my elbow, my daughter kept trying to get me to go, and I couldn't go. You know what? I might have deleted the picture because I sure thought I had the picture of me. That's weird. I wanted to show y'all. I probably could find it real fast because it was it wasn't a screenshot. Hold on, it might have been a screenshot. Let's see, make sure. You know, you have like I try to keep like my phone. Okay, there you go. I do got it. So that's what I want. And that's actually at the rodeo carnival. That's when my hair was a little shorter. So that was like, what, 2 years ago. So that's it. That's it, TC. It's like the American Express. Never. Right, no nonsense. I got to get better. Like I told y'all, Armin and Aisha fussed at me with the mask. So I wear a mask back here. So that's my rodeo picture, TC, and no nonsense. I put them on my hands and slap them. Oh, Lord. So that was my little rodeo picture. You know what? I was something that was on my mind because I know I haven't did an affirmation in a while. And I think it's very important to be careful of who you hitch your wagon to. I'm going to say that again. I think it's very important to be careful on who you hitch your wagon to. And I'm going to let that sink in. I'm going to let that sink in. What's up, View? I'm going to let that sink in. Because you can be guilty by association. And if you, myself, I'm just going to keep it funky. I ain't finna fuck with nobody that's on some fuck shit. That's exactly what I'm talking about. In life, in the virtual world, be careful who you hitch your wagon to. All support ain't good support. And like Lady Nika said, and I didn't heard it before. Everybody in the front row ain't your fan. Thank you, Coach White. So you be around people, you be in places. Yeah, it's okay to listen. But if you in chats and they doing some derogatory, just unthinkable stuff with no morals, you a part of that. You taking that in your system, in your soul. That's why you picked it up. Okay, you got it. Okay. You can't. You just, I don't know. I guess I'm different. You know, I'm older. I ain't always been so wise. I ain't never always just been, I ain't perfect. To find a place for your horse. You show right, View, preach. And YouTube is not always the best place to find a place for your horse. You right, you better say that. You better say that. Anybody want to come up is welcome too. I'm just running it. I'm just talking my shit. But be careful who you hit your wagon to. Because if y'all notice with me, y'all don't see me around all up and down up in here. And I damn near unsubscribe to everybody. So I'm gonna keep it funky. I'm gonna keep it 100. If where you see me at, that's where I'm at. If you don't see me, I ain't there. And if I be nosy and I'm bored and I listen, and I don't even know really half the time what's going on, because if it ain't shared, I don't see it. And I can actually tell you if you let this app can take over your life. This app can, what I found it doing for me, it's a storyline. So you want to see, oh, who gonna cuss each other out tonight? Who gonna respond to what that person said, to what that person said, and blah blah blah. So it got to the point where, hell, I'm watching less TV. I pay too much for cable. Cause like I say, I sleep with these. I always had these in my ear. And it get to the point where you wake up with the fuck shit and you angry. Like Cat Williams should say, you angry before breakfast, nigga? You angry before breakfast? No. Be careful who you hitch your wagon to. My wagon ain't hitched to. Now I'm gonna stop cussing so much because my mind. But my wagon ain't hitched to nobody. It's hitched to me, myself, and I. But man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. My wagon is part of my driveway, and my horses in my backyard where my dog. Tell me about it. Tell me about it, Coach White. That's all right. At least you know where your wagon at. I don't follow a lot of people. I'm just trying to find positive people. Right. No nonsense. And sometimes you have to. Sometimes it's good. It's entertainment. And it ain't. I ain't gonna even just say it's entertainment. It ain't entertainment. It ain't. Because so what we're saying was entertainment for us is hurtful to somebody else. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. And if you saying that, you need to go check yourself. You need to go check yourself. You need to go lay on somebody's couch and talk to somebody. Because if you saying this is entertainment, this the B sector, this, that, you need help. And I'm going to say it like that. Like View say, period, poo. You need, change your circle, change your life. Virtual. I mean, because my thing is what some of us are giggling at and finding funny is hurting somebody else. You say, Lord, look at my big face up there. Then it may be somewhere different next week. Yeah. All of my controlling will. Yeah. I mean, we can't keep giving excuses. Selective outrage, excuses. And like I say, just be careful who you hit your wagon to. I mean, you can be associated with somebody and they always on some F shit. You never know. You guilty by association because somebody's always looking. Somebody's always looking. She said, as long as you will be warm. As long as you have some hay. Because View say she sleep in her wagon. That's all right. You know where your wagon at. It ain't hitched up to some shit that you don't want to hook up to. That's all. That was on my spirit. That was on my spirit this morning. Just be careful. You have to be careful. We have to be. My thing is, I look at life a lot different because I see people that's not living to be 53. I see people that's living way less younger. And I always think when I hear somebody in their 20s and their 30s, even 40s, even in their 60s, and just period, when you look at the news and you see a story where it was a fatality on the freeway, a lady or a man or whoever was on their way to work, the first thing go to my mind was when they left home that morning, they had plans on coming back home. They had plans on coming back home. So we never know. Like I could have been taking that walk this morning and that could have been it. Hit by a erratic car, a stray bullet, freak accident, something happened and something flew and hit me in the head. You don't know. So why consume so much drama and bullshit on a day-to-day basis? You wake up with it. Everything don't require answer. Everything don't require answer. Nothing that I see on here is entertainment. I have zero time. Let me highlight that, Shelly. You said a mouthful. My wagon is hitched to my husband. There you go. There you go. No nonsense. As long as you have some, hey, Miss Payne. My wagon is in my driveway and I wave from afar. That's all right. You know where it's at. Right. Shoot, AJ Johnson just died yesterday and he was on 56. Right. That's young. Thank you, Armin. I actually did what you told me to do and I put it in the description so it may pop up. I'm gonna have to fix that that code because I got to put the HTTP. That's why it's not popping up as a Oh, there you go. Okay. I think on that one we got to take the semicolon out and make it a I'm fighting for my life. I don't have the time to fight with friends in it. Shelly, you better preach, man. I be in too much pain. And I got an attitude problem. Like a lot of these motherfuckers don't know. Sorry, I'll beat them up in real life. And I ain't even gotta shoot you. I will beat you up in real life. So I don't play them games. Like the doxing, I'm a brand. You could come where you want to come. Y'all seen my piece in the last video and I wasn't flashing it. I was showing y'all the thing in my truck. Other than that, I don't play that. A lot of people won't make it to 50, sad. Right. I can actually tell you my daughter's been to more funerals than I've been, and I'm 53 years old. She has been to more. It's just, I don't know. It's just, I don't, like I said, I don't find it entertainment. Sometimes when we bored, we might want to listen. We all got that little gossiping and that little spirit where sometimes, but when I took myself out, and sometimes I listen. Me and my little buddy, we be, shooting the shit about little stuff. But I may listen and we might talk about it. But other than that, I mean, it's consuming it, but it not even consuming, it's draining. Because I can't laugh at something because you call this person fat. I don't know. That person may giggle and laugh on here, but we don't know when they shut that camera down how that affects them, how that hurt them. And we laughing at somebody else's pain. That's not cool. That's barbaric. I don't fight shadows. Let's face off. Right. And a lot of it's keyboard gangsters on here. You know what I read that Deion Sanders said? He's the coach for Jackson State now. And he's trying to get a lot of black athletes to go into these programs and help, bring the HBCUs up where the kids won't just always go to D1 school, D1, D2 schools. So the HBUs can actually have a substantial number of athletes in the NFL as well. But he said this morning. Let me see, can I actually find it? Because I don't want to misquote. I was scrolling on Instagram when I was sitting in the hood table, the link. So let me find it because I want to read it to y'all. And it was true what he said. It said, you can't be a gangster and an athlete. Athletes have morning workouts, eat, school, eat, practice, eat, homework, pray, sleep, repeat. Athletes have no time to be in the streets being gangster, Coach Prime. Okay, then he said, so he wrote something. And I thought this was what really, back when I was a shorty, the streets had rules and codes that they live by. If a youngster had talent, the streets and the OGs protected and provided for that young man or woman to make certain they stayed on the right path. Nowadays, the youngsters with talent are attracted to the streets more than the dream and the hood, and the streets are allowing this foolishness to happen. Let's restore order, please. Athletes ain't gangsters and gangsters ain't athletes. Let's look out for one another, please, Coach Prime. He hit the head. I just happened to be scrolling and saw that. I used to have a horrible temper because I used to fight a lot in my 20s. My husband used to tell me that wasn't ladylike. No, it's not ladylike. It's sick people shit. And the thing is, I don't like confrontation, but I will always stick up for myself. For some reason, people think my silence for weakness. Right, when you quiet like that, they will take it side. I'm more confrontational than my wife is confrontational, so I think that's why we get along. I'm the yin. We yin to my yang. Like one of her coworkers may give me a compliment, she gonna check them. She gonna instantly check them, and I be like, "Why you check that lady? She just This guy, she gonna come back and tell me what the lady said, and she gonna tell me she checked them. She gonna say not too much on mine. That's just how she is. But she's very non-confrontational. She don't argue. And if anybody in here raising hell, 9 times out of 10, it's me. And it's not her. She's not confrontational. Do she talk a lot of shit? Yeah. That's the only thing that probably make me give her the silent treatment is she talking to me throwed off. Because I don't like nobody talking to me crazy. So people shopping at the same Sam's Club, be careful what you say online. Everybody will not keep on walking. Right, Shelly, you know what they used to say back in the day? When you get in a beef with somebody, they'll say, 2 mountains will never meet, but 2 people will. 2 mountains will never meet, but 2 people will. Let that sink in. That's a little homework for y'all right there. I got a little dry mouth. I tell people all the time, you need to watch out for my husband. He plays right. That's what I'm saying. So like that's how it be. It's like one of y'all both of y'all can't be up here on 10. Somebody actually have to be level-headed. So it works. Folks who revel in fighting, cussing, and fussing will the angel of death to their being essence. People who know how to fight and will get with your mind and pen from TC. Yeah, I don't go around bullying nobody. I stay to myself. But I don't. I mean, I don't know. To me, I think it's miserable. But I really like that Coach Prime put up about the athletes. And back in the day, they did do that. They would catch somebody and they'll be like, "Now you can't get in this car, or you can't go here. You gonna go to practice, or you gonna go study, so you can make it out." They actually, I can give you an example. I remember one time I called myself smoking weed, and I was with my best friend's sister, because my best friend, she didn't smoke. So I was with my best friend's sister, and we was with this dude. I think she used to mess with the dude, or was one of her homeboys. And we just riding and we swinging and banging and dipping and dodging through traffic and stuff like that. And they be in the front seat, I'd be in the back seat, we jamming, listen to some screw, and we chilling. And they would pass the weed like to the back. And this one time, I'm waiting on them to pass, being grown. I'm like in my 20s, I'm being grown. And I'm waiting on them to pass it. And my homegirls, my best friend's sister say, "Nah, T, this ain't for you. This ain't for you. This ain't for you." Like that. And I'm like, huh? I ain't get it then. I got it years later that you looking out. Because y'all was up there smoking something that I ain't know nothing about. But nowadays, because I got a cousin that got the wrong thing, and then he in the crazy house will be in there the rest of his life. Nowadays, a person gonna give you that because they want to see your reaction so they can laugh at you. It ain't no more looking out what they used to do back in the day, that a person will save you from something that you knew nothing about. Now they'll hook your ass up and they'll give you something, and they gonna sit back and they gonna laugh. And they gonna laugh and they gonna giggle and they gonna talk, and it's gonna be funny to them, but they don't know what kind of problem. They don't know if your chemical imbalance can handle that. They don't know what you go through mentally. They don't know what kind of, they don't know what your DNA and your makeup is. They don't know if you on any kind of medication, like just period, mental, your chemical imbalance. Your chemical imbalance can be off, and everything will affect you very differently. So the days where we looked out for one another is long gone. So it's still some genuine people out here. They do it, but majority don't. Majority will laugh and then wait on the next person. That's why this so-called sector is so popular, because they use that to talk down on people, and then you looking to see, okay, who next? Who next? And we as a people, as a population, we need to stick together. My husband is a level-headed one. My theory was always we could figure it out in court, but I've changed so much. I'm very proud of myself. Oh, you say you ready to beat up somebody and go to court? that part, playing with a bomb, right? That's what I'm saying. People don't look out for you like they used to. And what if they would have said, "Oh, she green. Let's just pass this back there and let's see her reaction." And I could have been. I wouldn't even be sitting. Probably for the grace of God, that go. I wouldn't even be sitting right here with y'all right now with the same mind. They say I'm crazy, but I think I'm pretty sane. But I wouldn't be here right now. You know, I could have been somewhere scratching and thinking I'm seeing chickens and ducks and cows and rabbits and shit. But I'm sitting right here because somebody looked out for me. And that was something, that wasn't even my lane. I'm out there just being grown, just doing something. I could actually go back to when I went to Prairie View. I used to drink. I promise you, when I got back to Houston, I was an alcoholic. And in that short time, I'm actually say I was alcoholic. I used to be like, they'd be like, "You coming over here, cuz?" I was like, no, I'm not crazy with that. You know, they're my wife and my kids tell me I'm crazy, but I ain't crazy. I don't take no medication. On medication, I take it for pain, and I take blood thinners not to have blood clots. Other than that, I don't take no Prozac. And I ain't downing nobody that do, cause my mother was schizophrenic, so I got a daughter that a bipolar damn child that's crazy. She crazy as a blessed bug, and you just have to deal with her because she just throwed off. Either you gonna pistol whip her because we be right there on the point, or deal with her. But I don't like. I know mental illness is real because it's all throughout my family. So I might be a little touched here and there. My queen and I are half and half. It depends on the situation, but we never instigate, antagonize, nor encourage unnecessary fighting and fuss. And I would never put myself in a situation to start mess. And no nonsense. That's all I take is medication for my chronic pain. Right. And I don't. And you know what I tell you? I should tell my daughters. That's why I'm gonna put this disclaimer. I'm not downing anybody that do, because some of our top doctors, scientists, lawyers, everything takes medicine for some of them do take medicine for medicine. So if you have that chemical imbalance and you need that, there's nothing wrong with that. That's all right, Shelly. There's nothing wrong with it. Long as you taking it to do what you need to do. That's why I'm putting this disclaimer out there, so it wasn't a dig at nobody. Because like I used to tell my daughters, that's your business, what you take. And there are some pretty successful people out here that has to take the same thing. All our bodies aren't made up, don't have the same thing that we need. Just like I have to take this for pain, just like I have to take a pill to tell my blood to not thicken. So, hey, it's no dig to nobody. And we can still, it's still some very important people that have to take whatever they need to take. And that's why I tell my daughters, I used to tell them, don't feel bad because you have to take it, because you never know the doctor that's giving you this medicine. You never know what he take. The scientist, the lawyer, the astronauts, you never know, because we didn't make ourselves. TC, right? That's that yin and yang, that balance I was talking about, because both of y'all can't be on 10. Somebody has to be here while the other one is up here. And then it's going to take a minute. Eventually, y'all may both get here, or y'all may both get here. But at the start, both of y'all can't be non-level-headed, because y'all going to be in a bunch of trouble. I have some in my family with mental illness who doesn't. Right. But a lot of people will, in the Black community, we shun on mental illness, and we don't like to talk about it. We don't like to get counseling. We don't like to accept it. I actually seen my mama go from going to work every day. She was a nurse's assistant, going to work every day. I'm the only child. It was just me and my mother when she wasn't married to one of my stepdaddies. I actually seen my mom go from functioning adult, nothing wrong with her, hung out. My mom was married 5 times, so she loved men, did her thing, took care of me. She didn't let no man beat me. I ain't never got whooped by my stepdad one time. My mama say I cried in the window till she came home from work. Yes, we're gonna have a panel tomorrow at 7 on Shelly's channel tomorrow. Yes, and thank you. And I was gonna say it at the end, and then next week it'll be on my channel. I was gonna tell you that, but I didn't get a chance to holler back at you. So I watched my mom go from just doing everything, living how she wanted to live, to she watched my grandmother suffer with cancer and pass away, and by her job being in the hospital, seeing people die, she ended up losing her mind. I watched my mom go from the point where she thought people, like, she didn't want you to use their pen because she thought they was taking energy. I seen with my own eyes. That's why nobody can talk to me about voodoo, hoodoo, none of that, because I'm not gonna have it. I don't want to hear it. But I seen it with my own eyes. My great aunt we cleaned her house up, and she left me and my mom that house. We cleaned that house up. She was alive when we cleaned this house up. In her drawer was full of get money, go devil. And at the time, I wasn't grown. I was in high school. I think I was in the 9th grade. So I was I was in the 9th. I think I was in the 9th grade. So I was between 14. I was 14, 13, 14. So I saw all this stuff. We didn't move it. She had candles, like this whole dresser full of all kinds of stuff. Get money, all kinds of stuff. They don't like to go to therapy. They put fun on here for entertainment, talk about sick. Right, that is sick. So I watched so we didn't move anything. We just straightened up, cleaned up because the lady was still alive. So in the garage, we saw this one, I can't remember what the name of it was, one little thing of powder, but it was voodoo. We seen this little stuff, and my mom moved it. We didn't throw it away. We just moved it. Do you know my aunt passed away? My mom I think she was at one of her friends' houses or something like that. And I was at home. I remember like it was yesterday. It was a Saturday morning. I'm laying across the bed. I'm watching cartoons. My aunt, she had broke her. I don't think she had broke her hip, but she had failed. I don't think her hip was broken. She wouldn't have been at home. But I know whatever was wrong, she might have sprung something. I don't really remember that vividly. Do you know my mom called me and told me to go check on her? I remember on my house phone, I go in there and I check on her. I remember running back because I'm still in 9th grade, but I'm still watching cartoons. It's Saturday morning, eat my cereal, watching cartoons. And I remember running back in there and I said, Mama, she all right, but she was breathing. My aunt was breathing a little hard, my great aunt. And I think my mom called back to check. And I went back in that room. When I tell y'all, it's no lie. The lady was dead. The clock had stopped. And it was crazy. I instantly went and opened up the front door and stood my ass at the front door. So I ran back to the phone and told Mama, I said, Mama, she's not breathing. My mom said, you sure? Go back in there. I tried myself checking her pulse. I could not get a pulse. I came back. Like I said, I went and opened the front door. I stayed at the front door. But because I'm so nosy, I kept walking back peeking to see was she moving. She never moved. When we went back to clean up after that, the stuff that was in the garage that my mom had put on a certain shelf was gone. Okay. All the stuff. So I don't know. And then there was a change I noticed with my mother after that. That's when she thought people was doing something gonna do something to me, do something to her. And it was the stress of losing her mom and watching people die at the hospital. And one day she just grabbed her purse. She didn't clock out and she left. My mom, I could share these stories because it may help somebody. They could talk and do whatever. I don't get no response from me. I don't care. But my thing is, my mom got in the car one day, in her car, and she drove, and she drove, and she drove. And guess where she ended? She kept running out of gas, and they kept giving her gas. They kept giving her gas. And the last time she ran out of gas, the police was stopping her. And I guess she might have been talking all out of her head. And they locked her up in Russ, which is in like Austin, the state mental hospital. They locked her up, told her just go for a weekend. And she ended up couldn't get out after the weekend because I guess they seen something was wrong. And she ended up having to stay. I think she stayed, I can't remember if she stayed. She didn't stay a year, but it was over 6 months. So she stayed. And when they end up letting her out, she came back, and then she got sick one last time, and she had been okay. And then at that time, it was I had my daughter, grandkids just kept her right above water. Never went back. But she used to take her medicine when 9/11 happened. But it really it affected her when Katrina happened. When Katrina happened, and you know how they did the nonstop news stories on Katrina. And just that watching her, she called her doctor and she was like, this is depressing. This is really, really depressing me seeing people just under this water, losing their life. And the doctor told her, you need to turn it off. You need to unwind. So that to say that, to just use that and just them words, because I didn't even know that was going to come up at the end. Sometimes you got to turn this off. You got to turn this off, this YouTube off, this computer off. You got to turn this app off. You got to, for your own mental sanity, you have to. So I like it's a safe place to share because it ain't no judging, and I'm not here because we all have a story. I'm gonna show y'all. Let me see, her name not on it, so I'm gonna hide her name. I'll just show y'all a picture of my mother. Y'all tell me we look alike. I'm gonna hide her things because drag my mom across these streets. I ain't playing. I'm coming where you at. That's my mom. So I had that back here in my shop, right? Posted up her obituary. But it's just, you never know. You never know what a person been through. You never know what a person seen. And my mom had got so sick the day of my graduation. When I graduated high school, she was having an episode. And she said, them people gonna do something to you? And she would not take me. When I say I cried that whole day, and my stepdad took me for me to be able to walk the stage. But my mom, she wasn't having it. Because she was like, whatever she was going through. And like I say, you seen somebody completely normal, but you never know what a person is dealing with. And just seeing her mom suffer, and then you in a hospital, she couldn't handle all that. And my mom was never on no drugs. She drank a little beer here and there. Never on none of that, and you never know, just stresses of life can push us over the edge sometimes. So, and maybe just the stresses of life, she wasn't abused, she wasn't beat, she had a happiest childhood, because my stepdad didn't treat them good, but she wasn't sexually abused or sexually assaulted or nothing like that. What's up, Ben Sticker? How you doing? But that, you never know. Like I say, I watch with my own eyes her just change, but not violently change, but she would do like weird things. And it was the weirdness for me was I would come home from school and it'd be raining and she would just stand in the door. And she'd just be standing in the door, just weird, or she'll just turn your light on in the middle of the night while you sleep. And I ain't like to go home. I'm not going to even much lie. And I'm going to be honest with you. It took years after my mom went through all that I would not eat from her. It's not that I didn't trust her. I guess you can't say I didn't trust her. I wouldn't eat from her. And I didn't ever think that she would do anything to me. I wouldn't. And it took years for me to, she had to show me that she was back to herself, because we went through the point where somebody had robbed my mom and left her in the ditch for dead. And because my mom worked at the hospital and she worked there all those years, that's how she was a Jane Doe when they did surgery. She actually they hit her in the head with the butt of a gun. And so like right here, she ended up having to have brain surgery where I think it was a clot on her brain from where they hit her. So when they left her for dead. And so when they found her, and they found her and they took her to the hospital because, they do John Doe, Jane Doe. So if it's a woman, it's Jane Doe when they don't know who you are. So they actually did surgery. She was in ICU, bandaged all up with, around the head, but you can still see her face. And one of the nurses passed by, a couple of nurses passed by, And they called the bar. They said, they get the gospel talk. Come here, don't that look like such and such? And that's how the family found out where she was. Because she would, at that time, she was tripping. She would be like, I don't have no daughter. I don't have no kids. She was just out of it that bad. And she would go in the store, and my uncle would be out there drinking his beer and stuff, her brother, and she would pull out all her money out on the counter just to buy like some peppermints. So somebody saw that, the mental illness, and took advantage of her, and they robbed her, and they hit her, they hit her in the head, and they left her in a ditch. And somebody was walking, because we ended up getting a story from the fire department and stuff like that. Somebody was walking and seeing this lady laying in a ditch. And after that, she survived all that. But who wants to go through all that? And maybe all that was her story to be able to say she lived to be 68. Thank you. You're welcome, no nonsense. And I didn't even know this was going to even go this way, but it's just on my heart, just to share. And I'm almost done with it. But she lived to be 68. She died of pneumonia. She died the year before COVID became prevalent. And like she kept saying, I waited to be 68 to get this sick, but she went through a lot, and you never know. And like I say, she didn't use drugs. She wasn't she's like the party, but she wasn't, just the makeup of stress. I think it was men running her crazy and the loss of her mother and just seeing death. That's a tough job where you trying to help somebody, and this person probably seemed like, she didn't ever bring her work home. So I didn't really know. And I was young. So to know if that was a big influence, or did that affect her, to see people that you probably thought. So I could just imagine, like we was talking about the vax and all that on the Health is Wealth panel. I could just see how these people on the front line are feeling. Them people gonna have to go talk to somebody. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna have to go talk to somebody, because just to see somebody be incubated. Excuse me. My father passed at 65, and I was there when he took his last breath, and it changed me for life. It does. Now my mom, I had just saw her at the nursing facility. She was going to gonna do the rehab for, to get better, because she had started, she wouldn't eat and stuff like that, and she had the pneumonia so bad, and she was just being a butthole. She kept pulling the tubes and stuff out, and I just had bought her some little shoes, and she said she wanted to walk, she wanted to go outside, and from me seeing her that Wednesday, I didn't get a chance to see her Thursday because I have a busy day on Thursday. My daughter went to see her Friday. She was in ICU, and she died that Saturday morning while I was cutting hair. So it's nothing that I could do. When they called me and said, do you want us to keep working? I was like, yeah, I want y'all to keep working. I'm not, even though I'm the only child, I'm not the only person that love her. I cannot tell you now, quit working. No, keep working. And to this day, I don't even probably have it in my phone now, because I didn't switch phones about twice since then. I refuse to look at the time that they told me she passed versus the time that they gave me that phone call, because I know that they didn't keep working. Because I'm sure they probably just, like, let's go ahead and just let her get some rest, because she went into cardiac arrest. But I know that and I couldn't run and leave because I was cutting a little boy hair, and he had prom that night. So it was like, it wasn't even about the money. It was an obligation that I had. That little boy depended on me. And plus I was way on the other side of town, so I wouldn't have made it anyway. So I called my stepdad, and they live closer to the hospital. I said, can you please get to the hospital? And I started trying to change, because I was shaking at first. I tried to change how I was feeling to get through. I had 2 more cuts, so I was trying to get through those cuts. And I started asking a little boy what was he wearing, and he started showing me pictures, and he kind of like got a little, the mood changed a little bit. And in my mind, I'm saying, well, damn, I haven't heard nothing. Maybe everything is okay. But I'm going as soon as I'm done with this, because I had like the one guy in the chair when they called. Then I had the little boy that was going to prom waiting. So start changing the subject, trying to uplift my mood so I can get through the haircut and everything. And I said to myself, I'm psyching myself. I say, well, maybe everything is okay. Next thing I know, my stepdad called and he's crying and he's like, it's too late. By this time, I'm actually done and I'm packing up. So I didn't even clean up. I lock up, pack up my clippers, and I run out. And but it, like I say, that was probably something that I didn't need to see. My father had a DNR, and that was so hard for me because I was like, do everything you can for him, but he knew otherwise. Okay, so he had it on his own because that's what happened to my great aunt, because I was power of attorney of my great aunt. She was 90. She just died this at the end of August. No, she died July 7th. I'm tripping. So we actually had signed a DNR because she was 90. We didn't want nobody cracking her ribs. And she actually had she was self-independent, and she actually had a accident. We don't know what happened, but she had to fall to do something to her spine where she was paralyzed from all the way from neck down. And that was hard on her. So she lived probably 2 weeks after the accident. She only lived 6 days in the nursing home. And it hurted me so bad because that's the one that called me boss when I was telling y'all earlier, big boss. And it was so sad to have to keep explaining to her that she would never go home and she couldn't come here because I didn't have everything it took to make sure that she was okay, because she was going to have to be, I'm light, I can't lift her up. So I actually had the DNR signed for her at the hospital because we didn't want her to go through that. And plus she was going to live the rest of her life, because like I told my wife, if that would have happened to me, I was promised to God, I thought God was playing a cruel joke on me. Why am I 90 and now I got to live here helpless? She couldn't move nothing but her mouth and her eyes. She couldn't move anything. And she would tell me I'm going to drive my car. She could drive her car. Me and her just took a shot of Hennessy on Memorial Day in my front yard. That lady got in her car and she drove home. We took her out to eat. We never did anything for her for anything. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I thought that little old lady was poor. That little old lady was rich. And we didn't do anything for her for anything. We never asked her for anything. Her birthday was a day before mine. If we took her out to eat, my wife would always go over there and cook for her, take her food if she cooked dinner for us. And my wife is a cook at the hospital. So she she made sure she always had something to eat. If the weekend, if she knew she wasn't cooking, she made sure she took enough food for her to have. We looked out for her. Anything that had to do with her bills or anything, computer, I did it for her. I just took her in March, her birthday, March 8th, mine March 9th. I just took her to go get her driver's license renewed. She's like, well, you just did this for me a year ago. I say, ain't it? You 90 years old. The people want to see your face. They want to know if this is you that's still driving. She had a car. She did everything. And what's crazy is I just had talked to the people Tuesday. They told me I needed to come in and sign the DNR. And she ended up dying that Thursday. No, she died. She died Wednesday. She died the next day because I was supposed to go that Tuesday. I didn't go that Wednesday. And they called me and they said, well, it's our policy. You didn't sign it. It's our policy to give everybody the same. She did. She went home on her terms. And she actually, on her death certificate, it just says heart attack. So I don't know because you could tell she would be starting to cry. She didn't like it because she didn't like her food. She loved to eat. And when they was trying to put a tube in her, and I told them then, I said, no. I said, she done lost everything. Do not take her food away from her, because she was a country girl. She loved to eat. She was voted most beautiful in high school. She loved to eat, but she didn't like the food they was giving her because she couldn't chew. She could chew, but because she was just mobile with a neck brace on, so I don't know if she broke her neck. When I walked in there and found her in her house, she was just slumped over in her chair like that. And we had been calling. My uncle called me and said, well, she told me her neck was hurting. And when I get there, and I didn't want to just run in the house because I didn't know what I was going to find. I didn't know if nobody was in there. I had my gun with me. And we do go in there. She could answer me, And she was still sharp as a tack. Like I'm giving the paramedic the wrong year. She corrected me. Sharp as a tack. She told the hospital who she wanted the power of attorney. Sharp as a tack. When I say sharp as a tack, she was sharp as a tack. And so I didn't want them to be, trying to crush her. So when they called me and they told me she was coding, and when I get to the nursing home, the paramedics was bringing their bags out. So I still didn't know what had happened. So I walked to the room and I see the curtain. Yeah, she did. She kept her independence because she only lived. She was in the hospital a week because I had to find her a nursing facility. And I was getting ready to move her to a better nursing facility because she was very private. Nobody knew. So Medicaid, Medicare, none of that would pay for her to be in a facility because she had too much money. So it was like they wanted to exhaust all her bank accounts down, and she had 5 of them. They wanted to exhaust all of her bank accounts down to under $2,000. Well, all of them, I think, together would have to be under $2,000 before they would pay. So I was like, well, damn, if she got to pay, it's going for her. So why not put her into one that's top of the line? And we went there because, like I said, we didn't know what the funds was until, I got POA. But she did. She went home on her own terms, and I'm glad she didn't suffer. I had the privilege of sending her home top notch, very nice. And I already bought her headstone. She's right next to my grandmother because that was my grandmother's sister. She never had any kids. She didn't have any husbands. Only thing she leave is one nephew, which was my mother's brother, and everybody else, out of all my mother's siblings are passed away. So the only heirs are blood heirs, which will be me. It's only 3 heirs. Well, really more than 3. It's really 3 primary heirs, and then I have a cousin that has to share with her siblings. But because I'm the only child, then my uncle, and then so it's just 3 heirs. Oh, no, you good. My wife don't be tripping like that. You do have a beautiful soul. Please tell your wife I don't want no smoke. She don't be tripping. My wife don't even do no YouTube. She don't play. She is crazy. I just call her crazy. Y'all know how I am. I'll be on here laughing and I giggle. I can actually go into the gas. This is so funny, y'all. I can actually go into the gas station, and she could be in the truck or the car, and somebody may say something to me, and I may smile, and my cheeks may raise, but I'm turned backwards, or I may be to the side, and you see my cheek, and I'm gonna come back to the car or truck, and she gonna say, "What was funny? What's so funny?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? The hell you talking about?" But nah, she don't be tripping like that. That's why I still, like my wife go to bed early, so she don't be tripping. When I do a video, I let her know it's just the point. We kind of like we've been together 18 years, so we like in our ways. I do my thing, she kind of do her thing. We both, thank you, being stinker. We both, when you be with somebody so long, you know what gets on their nerves. They know what gets on your nerves. And I'm a loner, so I do love my space. And we could be in different rooms, or I go play my game, and then I do make sure that I take time to spend time. I'm not a movie person. I like sports. I will sometimes sit and watch a movie, but 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm just, so we get along. My wife ain't gonna give you no smoke, no nonsense. I just try to be, I just come on. Like I said, I didn't even think that was gonna go here. There's just something on my heart that I want to share. Maybe I ain't gonna say maybe, because I do miss my mother, and I do miss my aunt. And like my mom's house, I'm selling it. Well, it's my house now, but I'm selling it because I can't even stand to go over there and go inside. So I should be closing on that probably at the end of this week or next week. And then my aunt's estate, it's in probate right now because we didn't find the will. But hell, we can't find keys to a safe deposit box either because she was a hoarder. So we didn't clean that out. Wasn't nothing really of value in the house because she was a hoarder. But all her assets. So just taking care of that. And like, everybody leans on me and everybody calls me, and I'm the one that paid for the lawyer. Lawyer cost me like almost $5,000. And that money, I get the money back once the estate settles, but somebody had to pay out their pocket, and everybody gonna look over here and they're not gonna pay it. You know, nobody's gonna pay it, but everybody gonna be like this at the end. But you know, my thing, it was too much money to let the state just take it. It was too much. It was too much. And that's crazy that that lady lived the way she lived. If you just seen, she remind you of one of probably like a Steve Jobs or somebody that you'll look at and don't think they got no money. They not flashy and all that. That's why I tell people all the time, I'm not bragging, I'm not being boastful, because hey, before any of that can go through, I could leave here. And I'm not boastful, but I'm not here for no money. I'm not trying to get this channel monetized. I told y'all why I want 1,000. I want a community wall, and I want to be able to click live from YouTube on my phone. I'm not what I think View one time hit my cash app and gave me something because she told me I preach. But you know, anybody give me something, it's a blessing. Like I tell people, I cut hair because I want to, not because I need to. That's why I control my own destiny, I control my own fate. And I do as I please, and when I please. I work when I want to, and I don't work late. Like tomorrow, I work 9 to 12. I work all day Thursday, but I'm not even working all day this Thursday, and I'm not working Friday, Saturday, and I'm off every other Saturday because, like I tell people, I've been cutting hair since 2009, minus a year and 10 months when my knees was bothering me, and I stopped cutting, and then I went back. And I'm also a licensed. I can go teach, or I can open up a barber college if I want to. I have my instructor license. I've been an instructor for over 4 years. So I didn't renew twice. So, and it's every 2 years. So I just renewed this past August. So that will be 4 years I have had my instructor license. People hit me up all the time. Do you want to come teach in my school? No, because I control my own distance. I control my own fate. I'm not clocking no. I'm not punching in for nobody. I work for me. And if I work for you at a school, you're going to pay me under the table. I'm not putting my social nowhere. And it's not because of that. It's my thing is it's not worth it. I make more money on my own terms. I can be back here. Like I said, I'm not being prideful. I'm just telling you about Polo. I can be back here and do a hair unit and can have two. I could do one unit, probably do a reinstall. I done had days where, like, on my slow days, it don't bother me. On a Friday, if I cut 2 heads, I ain't tripping. I can do a unit. I have days where I probably not even have 5 people, but I had a unit in that day or reinstall, and I clear almost $1,000 in one day. So it is what it is. And on a slow day, I can still bring in 250, and that's not even cutting 5 people. So, and on my Thursdays, I work all day, and I don't even know what my Thursdays is, but I add up my days, I keep my days and everything. It's just this is what I was saying about why I don't work every Saturday. Because, and I just cut my Saturday short now because I got standing appointments on every other Saturday. Because my thing is, I think grandchildren are a blessing. Kids are a blessing, but grandchildren are a blessing. If you are fortunate enough to live to see your seeds recreate a seed, that's a blessing. I have one more grandchild on the way. My daughter is pregnant with a boy, my middle daughter. So that means her due date is in March. It was supposed to be around my birthday. I told her, I said, oh, you're going to get all the hell you put me through. Because that's my demon child. That's my middle child. So my oldest daughter has one. That's the one I show y'all and talk about the most, because they always say that's my favorite. But like I tell them, I have no favorites. I spend the most time around him. And he's my first grandchild. He's my first. I have a godson that's older. That's my wife's grandchild. He's my grandchild too, but he's actually my grandson. He's my grandson, but he's my godson. That's what I meant. I named him. I cut his card. And because I'm partial to boys, because I had all girls. So I named him. I just gonna tell y'all, because anybody, a couple of y'all know my last name. My last name is Brandon. I named him Brendan. So that's my baby. That's my heart. He's 12. No, yeah, he's 11. And and you say I have bonus grandchildren, not from. So when I say my godson, and I'm taking him to a game, so he was first. He was first. That's my godson. I have a goddaughter, but we didn't stay in contact. But she's grown now. She's an airline stewardess. But that's my baby. And then I have my grandson, Jaron, and a lot of people say that's your favorite, but no, I don't have any favorites. And then I have another grandson after that. Then I have a granddaughter that we have the same middle name. And then I have a Kingsley. That's the one that just made one this August. And then my middle daughter's having a boy. So I only got one granddaughter, but my wife has 8 grandkids. So on that side, I have eight more grandkids. So she has 8, and I have about to be 5, 4.5. So, okay, Benz, thank you for stopping in. I'm about to wrap it up in a minute. I'm going to go play my game before my wife get home, bother me. She ain't made it home yet because she went to the nail shop. So if I text her and I be like, where you at? You sure ain't made it home. She be like, damn, you don't even pay attention to me. I told you I was going to the nail shop. You know how y'all women are. So my daughter married a man with 3 kids, and I love them. Right. It ain't it's a blessing, no nonsense to have the grandkids. Because this little tattoo right here, Tay, that was the first, my daughter's daughter. And I hid that video because it was too they was just too wild on that Boots and Dukes party. But I introduced y'all to her. That's my wife's oldest, and that was her daughter, and I named her. Her name is Avriana. And Swin Taylor, she's named after Swin Taylor Cash that played in the WNBA. And my grandkids are a blessing. So back to the story. So the reason why I don't work on Saturdays, like I tell my daughter, I don't know how long God is going to allow me to be here. And I want my grandson to have as many memories of spending time with me. They don't call me Granny. They don't call me Grandma. I'm Gigi. I'm not no grandma. It's Gigi. Gigi. And me and him, we go outside. We play catch. We play football. We play water gun fights. And it's just like I'm at every game that I can be at. And the reason why I do that is, like I tell people, I chased the bag already. I've done that. I didn't work 12 and longer hours and 10 to 12 hours and pocket full of money and barely could stand up, legs swole for the whole weekend. You can't do nothing because you done stood up for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and grind. I did that. So now that's not a dollar bill is not important to me. What's important to me is the memories that I make with my grandchild and my grandchildren. Because if the rest of them get into sports, so they doing something, not even sports, if it's academic, and they need, what's up, Soap and Wash? How you doing today? If they get into something, what's up, Sassy? How you doing? You know, I love that little shirt. If they get into something, I'm going to be there to support. I spend all my time because that's important to me, to make memories. Because like I was just telling y'all, I was telling y'all about memories of my aunt and my mom, but I have memories of I lost my grandmother when I was 12. And my memories of my grandmother, we used to have, I don't know, I think No Nonsense say I don't know if you've been to Houston or you've been to Texas, but we had this little store downtown called Woolworth. And they used to have the best greasy slice of pizza. And we would get, yes, memories of priceless Soap and Wash. And I'm trying to make as many because I don't know how long I'll be here. So I want him to be able to say, if I'm not here, I remember my Gigi came to my game. I remember my Gigi because I'm Miss Barber. I remember when my Gigi, yeah, I like that shirt. I always laugh every time I see it. I remember when you remember Woolworth, Soap and Wash, you remember that pizza? Man, your little feet be dangling at the counter. You sitting up there and they got that little wax paper and they put that little slice of pepperoni pizza. That pizza was so goddamn greasy. But so I don't know if they had a Woolworth or Colleen, but we used to, me and my grandmother used to get downtown, used to have a lot of different stores made. Back then it was Foley's and all them stores. So I know you remember. So that was a memory of mine with my grandmother. And my grandmother was a registered nurse and she worked 11 to 7. So it had to be when she was off and we get, that pizza was the bomb. So we used to get on the bus, me and my grandmother, because I'm the first grandchild. So, y'all know I was spoiled. I've been spoiled all my life. First grandchild, only child. My aunt used to spoil me. because she didn't have any kids. And my wife spoils me. I'm rotten. I'm just like some spoiled milk. I'm really rotten. And I used to get on the bus, and then I remember waking my grandmother up. I'm laying in the bed. She sleep. She done came home from work, cooked us some breakfast. My grandmother didn't drive. That's why I don't do coffee, because I used to drink coffee when I was 5 with my granddad. My granddaddy had both his legs cut off. He'd be in his wheelchair, but he could get around just like anybody else. He had his truck fixed where he could drive. He had 2 false legs, kept his shoes shined with his suits on, everything. Me and my granddad would ride around. He was a diabetic, and he would get candy, and I come back and tell on him. He tell me he ain't taking me nowhere else. And yeah, Woolworths, they're not around no more. But I had days of, we used to go shopping. It used to be Lane Bryant, because my grandmother was a little heavy. We go to Lane Bryant, and I can't remember the rest of the stores, but Foley's, and we would just go shopping, just a bus ride. And it was like from where, and I live in the house that I was raised in. This was my grandparents' house. So it was a straight shot. Just like, still now today, I can get on the bus, and I'm not sure if but I think it still would take me downtown. And we're not that far from downtown. We like right medical center area, right up in there. So, and like I say, it's the memories that mean Kessler's. I remember Kessler's. I think we had a Kessler's, but I remember those memories, and that's what I'm trying to make. Like all my barber supplies is willed to my first grandchild, and I'm gonna teach all my grandkids to cut hair, because they don't have to be barbers, but it's a skill that they can use if they go to college, or not even in college, to learn how to cut. I was supposed to do it this summer, but I got to find somebody that they'll be able to, I'll let them practice on each other. But I'm gonna do that because it's easy. Like my second grandson, he just gets like all even. My first grandson is growing locks. Yeah, you know what? I haven't seen. We used to have a Sears downtown. They've been closed it, but the homeless people had started taking over around it. And we don't even have JCPenney's, I don't think. I still hear about them. Kmart end up going out of business. And I think there are some Kmarts. I was out of town somewhere and I saw a Kmart. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all just sitting listening to my little memories. I'm just rambling and talking, and y'all know I get on here, and sometimes I don't get on here. So I showed y'all some of I ain't never heard of Roberts. I never heard of that store. That might have been before my time. We used to have this store called Shoppers Fair. And I think, hey, who remember Wieners? Tell me if y'all had a Wieners in y'all area. That used to be the school clothes central. Go get you some school. But before Wieners went out of business, they turned into Palace Paralysis out here. All these stores we grew up with is closed. Right. Because all the Wieners, I don't know if Palace Paralysis bought them out. Sunshine Department. Zayrees, I think I heard of that one before. Yeah. It's really nothing that, even the grocery stores I grew up on was like Wine Gardens, Rice. There was no HEB. There was no, I want to say there was a Safeway, probably in my teenage years, and I think there's still some Safeways, and I think Safeways were maybe bought out by Randall's, I think. Yeah, I remember them Buster Browns. Hey, you remember what's the other shoes we used to wear? Remember the white and the black Oxfords? Was those, but those wasn't under Buster Brown. It's a name of a shoe. So I think Buster Brown was I remember Piggly Wiggly. Piggly Wiggly used to be in the country. When you go to the countries out here, like Bryan, Texas, and places like that, they had a Piggly Wiggly. I remember the Piggly Wiggly. I remember going to my great grandmother's house out there in Bryan, Texas. You stop by the Piggly Wiggly, get you some snacks. And I used to love that lady, but my mama said that lady treated her so mean. That was my mom's stepfather's mother. And she used to make my mom sleep under a house. And my mom never liked it hot cereal. She didn't like cream of wheat, malto meal, grits, oatmeal, none of it, because she say she ate it cold so much because the lady treated her so mean. If my aunt lost her pacifier and it fell like down the stairs and under the house. She had to go up under the house and find. So the lady treated her so mean. I didn't see that side of that lady because when I went out there, that lady used to let me make mud cakes in her pots that she cooked with. So she was nice to me. That's just like my granddaddy, the one I told y'all that had his legs cut off. That was my mom's stepdad. That was the only granddaddy I knew because my mom's dad had passed away before I was born. He treated me like I was his granddaughter. So I don't know he would get special whips made to beat her and her brothers. You know, I don't know that side. I know he whipped me once or twice because I'd be sitting on cars and he said that's disrespectful. You don't sit on nobody's car. But he didn't beat me. Oh man, you better talk about some penny candy and the candy lady. You go get you some a peppermint inside the pickle. But no nonsense. I'm gonna tell you what we used to do. We used to get out of elementary. I remember being in the 6th grade, and the ice cream truck would be out there. And if you didn't have enough money, I think a pickle was 50 cents at the time. If you didn't have enough money to get a pickle, you bought the juice. Well, he would sell us a bag of pickle juice. And the pickle juice, however much you had a dime, a nickel, 15 cents, and you didn't have enough for a pickle. So the pickle juice, he put it in a little Ziploc bag. And we would walk home like this with just a Ziploc bag full of pickle juice. And right here in the little corner of the pickle juice, you just bite your little hole and you just suck the pickle juice walking all the way home from school. So if you didn't have no money, hey, tell me about, y'all remember school lunch? The 5-cent cookies? Oh, there used to be some good ass cookies. You had a nickel, you can get you a cookie. And the cookies be about like that big. Food ain't like it used to be back in the day. And I used to like the candy lady. I used to like penny candy, the cool cups. All that, man. Them the days, man. I tell my kids, yes, oh my God, you bringing back good memories. These kids today would never. Right, that's what I tell my kids. I remember the wrestling match. It would be probably about 10 of us. My mom would leave me with her co-worker kids, so we kind of grew up together. And they would leave me. The oldest person probably would be 13 years old. And guess what we doing? Downtown in the city of Houston, catching the bus to the wrestling match. The oldest person was 13. We would walk home. Nobody bothered us. We walking downtown. The cafeteria pizza, they used to be so. Right. We used to get a slice and a half. But I'm going to tell y'all what they doing out here. I don't know if y'all remember the cafeteria fish. It was a piece of fish fillet. And they had, when you broke into it, it had cheese in it. And we also used to have these, sometimes you can find these at a gas station. We called them taco rolls, but there was a burrito. Once you broke it, it was deep fried. Once you broke it, didn't have beans in it. It has cheese and beef. Those, now they selling those on the food trucks out here. But my little crackhead neighbor be geeking. He just sold me 2 boxes. On the truck, they were $25 a box. There's only 10 burritos in there. It's 10 or 8. I can't remember. I think it's 10. He sold it to me for $10 a box. He just gave me 2 boxes yesterday, one for my daughter, one for me, but I don't never run out because I buy them like 2. So yesterday he bought the boxes of fish. Yes, it's bigger than a taquito. Just think about when you go, I don't know where you from, like out here, if you go into the gas station, they got like a hot part where they might have some fried chicken. They have a burrito. It's about like that long. Hey, lovely, how you doing today? It'd be about that long, and when you deep fry it, it just look like a burrito. But when you break it open, cheese goes out. Yellow cheese goes out, and it's beef in it. Not chopped beef, but like a burrito. Buster Brown had a dog. I ain't never seen you over here, but yeah, Buster Brown had a dog. Keep it cute, Tim. It's like a burrito, no nonsense. But I get those from him. Because they hard to find. If you look them up on the online, they'll try to sell you a box for like $50. And so the food trucks, they get over because it's like they really get over on people with stamps and stuff because they don't have a way to the store and they want that easy access. So they like, I'm gonna say triple charge for that food. And he gets it off his card and he sells it because he just want him a hit. So it don't bother me. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, those are good. So he just told me yesterday he bought the fish sticks with the cheese inside. So next time when he get it on the truck, I don't have no room in my freezer. Because out here in Texas, they gave everybody, all the mothers with a bunch of kids, a bunch of stamps. They had like, people's out here had like thousands and thousands of dollars of stamps. So my youngest daughter, she blessed me, and that was like beginning of the summer, and we still got so much food. So I don't even have no room. I had to actually put I had to badly put my daughters in there till she come get them. I want to show y'all this stuff that I ate. So I walked this morning. I'm backtracking what I eat, and I ate. I did 2 scrambled eggs. I should have did 1. I did 2 scrambled eggs with white onion cut up, yellow onion cut up in it, and spinach. No cheese. I did 2. I should have had 1 corn tortilla. I know this. I did 2. And I had 2 pan sauces. I think that's what made me my head hurt. Yeah, you right. I used to buy steaks from the steak man truck. That's what I call them when I get together. Yeah. Now the meat trucks are a little different, lovely, because they'll kind of give you your money's worth. But like these food trucks that come, where they'll sell like juices, candy, but they overtax it. But sometimes the meat you'll get, like we have a seafood man that used to come by the barbershop, and you could get them big old shrimp. Them shrimp look like chicken tenders. They so big. And I was like, no, I'm not buying that because that's too big. That don't even look human. But I want to show y'all this smoothie stuff that I bought yesterday when I went to go get my little $25 healthy foods. But I don't understand why this didn't count. I think I paid like $9 for this bag. I started to put it back. It's called Dole Fruit and Veggie. Because I want to see what other flavors they got. This is what I made a smoothie out of. And I had some pineapple mango juice by Dole that I've been bought that I didn't really like it. So what I did, oh, they got it on Instacart. So what I did, I mixed it with like 3/4 of that, and I drank the smoothie. And it actually was good. I never ate kale, but this is what I made a smoothie out of today with a little bit of pineapple. And I drank that with my breakfast. And I'm not a banana person, but you can't really taste the banana. So it has strawberries, bananas, blueberries, and kale. So I made that. So I want to see what other flavors they got. And it was like $8.99. And I was like, that's healthy. But it didn't even lovely. I'm gonna walk again tomorrow, me and Peace Love, but I know you're I think you're 2 hours behind me. So I'm gonna walk. It'll be too early for you to walk. I walked maybe one day in the evening, lovely, that you're not working. You can walk, because I can walk in the evening once the sun kind of. And I got a bike too. I bought a bike during the pandemic, but with my knee being bothered, man. I also have an exercise bike. Let me see if y'all can see it. Oh no, the chair in the way, but it's over there in that corner behind that black thing. I have an exercise bike over there. I might get on there and ride that a little bit today. But if I don't, I got some resistance bands. I probably do some of that. Some hater thumbs down this video. People are so rude. Let's thumbs up the video. Y'all good. You know what? No nonsense. I get a thumbs up every time. Every time. It's somebody that don't like me. And guess what? I don't give a fuck. Dang, I didn't even walk today. I feel bad. We're going to walk together one day and have fun. Yeah, lovely. Maybe in the afternoon, because your mornings, unless we did it on a Monday or Tuesday, then I can walk a little later before the sun gets to beaming. But I got out this morning at 9. Tomorrow I'm going out at 7:30. So I'm gonna set my thank you, Coach White. I'm gonna set my my alarm for 7. I'm gonna get up and get myself ready. You know, what I'm gonna do tonight, I'll put my clothes out for work. So when I get back, I take me a bath, and I won't eat as heavy as I ate today. I probably just make me a smoothie and maybe eat some breakfast crackers, or maybe make me some oatmeal. I try to eat filling foods. But yeah, whenever you're ready, lovely. Whenever you're ready, because I enjoyed it. When I say I walked, Shelly said I walked 40 minutes. I didn't turn my tracker on. That's what I forgot to do on my phone. And I ended up doing 3,800 steps, I think. But I did over a mile because I went further than what I usually do. And I was just talking, and I enjoyed them. I really enjoyed them. Then I sat So I stayed online for like 50 some minutes. I shouldn't have brought it up. I apologize, Polo. Apologize. No, you good. I was gonna see it anyway. No nonsense. I'm sorry for cussing, but this happens all the time. I get like 1 or 2. I haven't had over 2, but I don't care. They don't shake no money out of my pocket. I don't care. But that is weird that happened. My thing is, if I ain't gonna like the video, I'm not gonna dislike it. I'm gonna keep on moving. So that don't bother me. Because you can hide that too, where you cannot have no thumbs up and no thumbs down, but it doesn't matter. Long as, like I say, it's a steady grind. I'm growing. I think before when I started, I was at 179 subs. So it's cool. It just irked me because when people are talking about bullshit, they get all likes. Right. But I'm going to tell you like this, no nonsense. I'm going to be very honest. When I go into the ones that's talking bullshit, I don't like nothing. Because I don't want, you get a folder of like videos. Oh, okay, Shelly. I'm about to get off of here in a minute so I can go play my game. You get a folder of everything that you like. So I'm very selective of what I want to put in that folder. If I else with you, I'ma like it. But if I don't, I'm not, because I don't want. Because really, it's a folder you're building. It's a folder of, I can go back into my like videos and see what I like. Just say it's a history. Even if you go like sometime I may be watching a video and I might accidentally hit something, and then I want to go back to that video, I can just go back into my histories right there at the top. I can remove it, or I can go right back into right where I was. So you build a folder of what you liking, so you can actually go back into that folder. So I learned that way before Beef Sector. I'm not liking everything. I'm not liking everything. You gonna get my view, you probably won't get a thumbs up, but the ones I mess with, I'm a thumbs up. I mean, that's just me, because I see what the importance is. Because back then I was like, I don't want to be putting this in my folder because I don't want to see this no more once I'm done. Okay, TC, I got your message. All right, man, I've been missing you, no nonsense. I ain't even been here like that, but when I did come back, I did ask about you. So no nonsense. Let me go ahead and say this because I'm supposed to get off. It's 2 hours, so I'm gonna go play my game. I gotta go play Madden. Tomorrow night at 7 Central Standard Time, we're gonna be on Shelly S. Hutchinson's channel for the Health and Wellness panel, and that's something that we're gonna do every week on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And so everybody that's here, please join. No nonsense. I don't know if you're on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, hit me up. If not, you can email me or however you want to do it. Just let me know. You can send me your email in the messages, and I can get it. And then if you want me to delete it, just put that. I can delete it. However you want to do it. Or I could put my... Okay, Shelly already got it programmed. So I think she has it already programmed. Thank you, Armand. Boy, you come through in the clutch. Girl, multitasking. Okay, follow me. Let me just put my IG in here. Yeah, so we're gonna be over there tomorrow. I got homework to do after I play this game. That's my Instagram. Follow me on there. And I talk back. That's my business page. That's mostly where I actually get the most alerts or whatever, because everything else I got like about 3 IGs, about to have 4, because I have to, my brand, I'm just waiting to pay. I'm waiting for my invoice. My brand is coming out. It's called More Pressure Apparel. I'm just finally sharing. I'm not gonna share my image right now. And I'm getting ready to start off with this pack where I'm about to pay like $700. And I've been working on that, and I've been getting everything done. It's my brand by myself. It's just money out here. I just want a piece of it, a piece of everything. Where, work smart, not hard. So I share it with y'all. I'm getting trucker hats and shirts right now. And then I'm probably gonna go ahead and work on doing some pins and stuff like that. Cause I like pins to put on hats and stuff like that. So I'm about to jump off of here. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, Health is Wealth panel. We share. We try to give out information. We take information from y'all, and we just gonna grow, because I think, like Shelly said, we just want our loved ones to have good health and, longevity, and, health is wealth. Which one is there about? No, it's Polo the Barber. You put that underscore, you're gonna see me. Let me see what my page, what my picture is. Hold on, somebody just said something to me on Instagram. Oh, that was Lady Nika writing me back. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Lady Nika. Give her a shout out. It's that picture. And it's open. It's the picture with the little black hat. Yeah, that's me. I didn't even see you said so. It should be. Well, you know what? If you don't put that underscore, because what happened was I was the only Polo the Barber. Then when I stopped cutting hair, I ditched that's why I don't have but 2,000 followers. I ditched my IG page because I was so depressed. I didn't think I was going to go back and cut hair. So when I came back, some dude was calling himself that. But that is my nickname. It's nothing that I made up. Y'all see that right there? Back in the day, they used to call me Little Polo. And then they say I got big, so they dropped a little. But this was my first ever tattoo, because I used to wear a lot of polo. So they started calling me Little Polo. So, and then right here, I got a naked lady in a rose. I got God's child across my back. I got a crown on one of, I think it's my right ear. I got a crown sitting on top of a 5, because when I pledged, that was my line number. Then I got pimping right here with a bulldog. It was just some childish tattoos and a $sign. My kids' names right here. And I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Philippians 4:13, baby. And then I got a tattoo. I got my line name and stuff, but I'm not in that organization no more. But that was a neophyte tat that I got on my calf. Okay, I'm as soon as I get off of here. But yeah, that's me. I'm wide open. Like I say, I'm just me. I ain't on no if shit. I could be trusted. I don't have time for that. I know the people that have talked to me on the phone, or I didn't have their number. They know I have Shelly number. I have TC number. I've been had Joyce number for a while. I had TC number for a while. They could tell you I ain't on that type of time. The only person that's really on YouTube that's even on my personal page, on my personal Instagram, is Lady Nika, because I've been following Lady Nika for so long, and she liked my pictures on my person, and that's when I wasn't even jumping down in no chats or nothing like that. That's the only person that's actually on my personal. And I don't even really post over there. Sometimes I go over there and dump a lot of pictures that I don't. But most of the time I'm on my business page, and I do watch, what I put on my business page. Like I say, I'm a brand. I don't want none of my clients typing in my name and then popping up. But I am gonna do a lot with this channel. I'm gonna mix it up. I am gonna put some barber stuff over here. I am, because I am human. And that's why on my business, I'm going to say this and I'm going to get off. That's why I like the last pictures I put up the pictures of me at the game. Because I am human, I do have a life. I don't, I share that. You get to see a human side of me, and then you get to see my work. So probably what I'm about to do, I'm not going to do it right now because I need to play my game, because I ain't playing my game. And then tomorrow I'll probably play. But when I accept your IG, then you will see my. That's okay, and you already know it's good. It's good in the hood. And then what I do, just so you can feel comfortable, I add you on my personal so you can see my family. There we go. So that way you are. I'm not on that type of time. I got little friends on here that I talk to, behind the scenes, and that's just that. My thing is, like I say. You keep them separate, but you bring them together, because people want to see that you are human. You don't have to just, so like some people will say, so I changed the format. So if you notice on my page, I have quotes down the middle just to make my page not so busy. I don't focus. I don't post content like I used to because I don't take new clients because I cut from home and I don't like everybody in my personal space and I can afford to do that. So I take new hair unit clients versus new haircut clients. And if I do open up to the point of I would trust you to be back here, just remind you I got Big Henry right here in the drawer. So there's no issue and there's no problem. So, but I still don't, and all money ain't good money, and I like to protect my energy. Okay, cool. I'm not either. Very few people have my personal right, and you have to do that. But my thing is, I don't know. I guess I'm 53 years old. I don't live and feel like that because what's gonna happen happens, and that's why I say if you type in, you can Google Polo the barber, and I'm gonna come up. I have a website under that. It doesn't matter, you know. If you're bold enough and you want to dox me, show up. Come on. We can have some tea. We can drink some soda before I put this lead in your ass. That's all. You know, that's it. That's all. So that don't bother me. That don't bother me at all. Because I show you what crazy is. So, you know, I'm about to get my butt out here. I said that about 3-4 times. No nonsense, man. It was good seeing you. It was good seeing you because I had asked somebody where you was when I came live. I'll be 51, but I do not play behind my family, and I go this way. And you're not supposed to play behind them. And that's what's up because you're supposed to be protective of your husband and your seeds. Them your seeds. Them your seeds. I don't play behind mine, and all mine grown. My middle daughter just had a birthday on the 9th, and she made 27, and my baby girl will be 25 next month. So you're a Libra like her. She'll be 25 on the 22nd, and I don't play behind them. So them my daughters, them my seeds, and they don't play behind me. It's always good seeing you too, sweetie. Glad that you're doing. Yeah, I've been feeling okay. I'm like I said, I'm about to jump my butt off of here. I know I told them I would color arm, and I forgot to catch up with you before you got out of here to see what you was doing later on. Because man, I need to finish this diamond painting because it's just sitting on my table and I really want to finish it. I said I was gonna do it while you read last night, but my lazy self was I think I was laying down. But I do want to finish it. So I just want to do a crafting live. Just I don't know where y'all want to do it at. Let me know if you still hear me. I know your hand's probably busy. Let me know. View says she's down. I didn't get to ask Peace, but I know me and Peace walking in the morning. So I'm about to jump off here. Let me know if y'all want to do something by it could be like 8 o'clock my time. Because I do want to try to get some rest because I do want to be up to walk. Because I think I want to start that. I don't know about every day, but if I can do every day is not fine. It's fine to, you know, to stay healthy. And I noticed that I haven't taken anything. I'm still fine from the pain pill I took when I first woke up. So y'all, okay. So just let me know whenever you get a chance. Whenever you get a break, if you want to schedule it, you can schedule it over there. Just instead of doing diamond painting, just name it crafting, and just let me know. And if you can get a chance to schedule it, if you want me to schedule it, it doesn't matter. But I do need to get mine finished, and I know if we do like an hour, I could probably finish it because I'm at the bottom. But everybody have a great day. I'm out. I'm about to go play Madden, calm my nerves, listen to some music, or I don't know what I'm about to do, but I'm about to go play Madden. Y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all later. Don't forget Health is Wealth tomorrow panel, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on S_Hutchinson channel. And I already dropped the link, and she already have it scheduled. So hit your reminder button, so you will be there. And it'll be the panel will be there, and we're gonna share some information and get some information from y'all. Y'all have a good day. Be blessed. Peace. Thank you, Armin, for sharing that, and y'all catch that, and that's where it's gonna be at 7 o'clock tomorrow, Central Standard Time. Thank you, No Nonsense. You have a good day, and it was good seeing you. Thank you for everybody that shared the video, everybody that came through. I appreciate y'all, and thank you for listening to me. Just run it with Polo. Y'all have a blessed day. Out.